Now this is what I like to see. Thon Maker, who is already a beast on defense, practicing his outside shot. I like that, okay? Because, I mean, the guy's already solidified himself as like the next Dikembe Mutombo, okay, with the block shots he's had. But the fact that he's working on his offense, that's a good sign. That's the type of rookie that you want to have. But we do have some other things to talk about, including in the previous OKC game, we may have had a breakthrough in our scoring on the wing conundrum, if you will, which is probably the first time I've ever used that word. Brandon Ingram was putting the ball in the basket, and it wasn't just from open jumpers, he was also forcing the issue as well. And these are the shots he was taking last year, they just weren't dropping. And, I mean, Danilo Gallinari is awesome. I mean, he's fantastic as a scorer for us off the bench, but we need more than just one of our wings to be able to score, and if Brandon Ingram is that guy, that'd be great. Not only that, but Gary Harris, who, of course, has always been a good shooter for us, except for the first year of the series. He finally had a bit more plays off the ball against OKC as well, which is reassuring because, like I've said, I want to have him be more than just a spot shooter for us. I mean, it was Enes Kanter, but he still drove past him. Like, these are the type of things we need. However, also against OKC, we were really bad defensively on the perimeter, and we need a guy who can just lock up at that side of the floor, and that guy is KJ McDaniels. I mean, we've seen in the past the impact that he can make, not only as an on-ball defender, but also someone who can get out into the passing lanes. I mean, just the impact and the energy he can provide for us, even though it's a video game and that really doesn't matter. It's huge. So, if this type of thing is happening again, where guys are going off in the fourth, expect KJ to be in the game. But now we have another road game, this time against the Indiana Pacers. Have we even been in Denver yet? I don't know. But here we are. Can we continue our little, I mean, it's not even a winning streak, we just beat OKC, but can we play well to begin the season? And holy hell, Thon Maker adds someone else to the list. Was that, what, Miles Turner? I mean, he's blocking dunks now at this point. That's pretty ridiculous, and oof. Thon Maker's scary, man. I mean, already as a rookie, able to just intimidate NBA players. Well, I have to imagine he's doing that. How the hell did Paul George make that shot? You see, when the CPU makes a shot like that, I'm like, please don't be one of those games. But luckily, it's one of those games where they forget that Gallinari has been our best scorer for a long time. I say for a long time because that role might be shifting to Mudiay, who athleticism, defense, and playmaking was great, but we saw against Golden State, and now here, the scoring is becoming a real thing for him, which is going to elevate him to one of the best players in the league. And Jusuf Nurkic, still flourishing in his reserve role. It's actually perfect for him. I mean, he can just score, and he gets tired, but it doesn't matter because he's not in the game for too long anyway. It's actually a perfect thing. And I mentioned KJ before. You're going to see the impact that he can make. I mean, he's got a defined role, which is defense, athleticism, and speaking of his defense, he's about to make Monte Ellis feel pretty damn bad. I mean, that's why KJ's got to be in the game, okay? Especially in those fourth quarters, and they left Gallinari open again. The bench was pretty real. Got us out to a nice lead against Indiana. And Gallinari, that might have been the first moment he has not ever looked goofy in some weird cinematic. I don't know how Mozgov made that shot, because it seemed like he was falling out of bounds the second he attempted it, but hey. And so then Mudiay says, alright, y'all getting a little too damn comfortable to close out this half. We'll do that there. A 17-point lead at halftime. Good God. But if you've been playing 2K long enough, does anybody think we're actually going to just hold this lead? Of course not. I'm going to adjust the sliders if the game's too easy anyway. Vice versa the other way. And I don't know why I took that shot with Nurkic. I thought I had the opening. Turns out I didn't. The flat top of Norris Cole is in the game. It's always good to see the flat top in the NBA because it's not as prevalent as it once was. Shout out to Big Daddy Kane and shout out to Paul George as well for hitting that one. And guess what, friends? It's only 10 points and oh, I'm sorry for that one, Brandon Ingram. Maybe I shouldn't have attempted that layup. Maybe you should have just been better at finishing. I don't know. But as long as we can play defense here and have a double-digit lead to go into the fourth quarter, I think we'll be okay. Paul George is way the hell out here. It's safe to say that we have... what the I almost cursed for the first time in a video. Paul George, are you serious? That's 2 3-pointers he's hit now from like the other stratosphere of the court. What's going on here, man? And when the CPU's making those shots, as I mentioned before, it's scary, because then you're like, well, I'm going to lose this game, I got to throw it up on YouTube, and it's not going to be good. And then Mudiay went in the game and he said, guys, what the hell is this? Why do I go on the bench and now where it's only a 5-point game? Do y'all really need me to fix this for you again? Well, okay. I guess I'll reluctantly just finish over some center, and then I'll just forget about the fact that George Hill's in front of me and dunk it on their face. So now it's already an 8-point game. Because look, when you're the best player on a team and when you're trying to be one of the best players in the league, you kinda just gotta pick the team up. But luckily Thonmaker can grab a rebound and Justin Anderson, right place, right time. 11 points, and I don't think Mudiay was very happy with the way everybody else was playing in this game, the way Indiana was able to get back in it. So when he ended up on Mozgov, he said, alright, let me show y'all the proper way that this should be done. I don't really care if Paul George is there, I'm going to finish with my left hand anyway. Emmanuel Mudiay went off, and these are the type of performances that I expected when he balled out against the Warriors. I said, well, that's just going to carry over, and it luckily has up to this point. Now, as for the rest of the team, it wasn't the greatest game in the world for everybody else. It was kind of a mellow game for everybody. Mudiay just kind of carried us, but you know what? When you have that sort of thing, it's great. And Thonmaker, he had an off game. He only had 3 block shots today. Only 3, not much.